In the NBA playoffs, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Warriors 104-101, giving them a 3-1 lead in the series. And there was a key moment in that game that I feel like will not only shape the series, but would also impact the legacy of players in that game. Let's watch. Here, we go to the fourth quarter, 40 seconds left, and you have Steph Curry bringing the ball up for this critical moment. What I want you to do is watch not only Steph Curry, but watch the people guarding him.
This next one will put the Warriors at the line. No fouls to give either way. Curry dancing with Davis. Keeps the dribble. 10 to shoot. Curry doing it himself here. 1 foot fadeaway. No.
Despite Anthony Davis's amazing defense, Steph Curry is still able to get a pretty good mid-range shot off, and for him, a great mid-range shot. However, he missed, and Draymond Green was able to get the rebound.
It's Green with a rebound, tipped by Wiggins. Chance for Golden State. Curry, a long three. No.
Obviously, that's a huge miss for Steph Curry. Those are two shots that if he would have made both of them, nobody would have been surprised about the success that he would have had making those shots. But for me, that moment took me back to a very critical time in Steph Curry's career. One in which he eventually will reflect on and say, man, I could have done something better. I take you back to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2016. Let's watch this. Similarly, in this moment here, it's 53 seconds on the clock, and you have the Golden State Warriors trailing the Cleveland Cavaliers 92-89. What I want you to do is watch Steph Curry again, watch who's guarding him, and watch the decisions that he makes in this place, in this sequence.
And the Cavaliers by 3.
And I like the no timeout call by
Steph Curry initially being guarded by Kyrie Irving.
Steve Kerr.
Pick happens and Kevin Love is the defender. Last night, we saw a similar motion happen and we saw Anthony Davis become the defender. Watch Kevin Love's defense here.
Love picks up Curry. Curry steps back, fakes a 3, drives again, shut off nice.
Kevin Love is able to play solid enough defense in which Steph Curry decides that he has to toss the ball down to the corner to Draymond Green. Now, luckily, like last night, Draymond Green is smart enough to say, actually, I'm going to get the ball back to Steph Curry.
Found to Green, 7 to shoot. Curry fakes the 3, steps back, crossover, puts up a 3. Rebound James.
Now, here was where it becomes tough. Is once again, that's a shot that Steph Curry normally would make on a defender that he would easily be able to make that shot on. Now, when we look at last night, there's a reason why I say that this will be critical in not only the series, but also it will be very telling when it comes to the legacy of a Stephen Curry, is because we saw Steph Curry reflect on that play versus Kevin Love and decide that maybe I should have done something different.
ESPN.com Jackie McMullen dove into how NBA stars deal with pressure. She talked to Steph Curry about his feelings after he missed a three-pointer in the final minute of Game 7 of the 2016 Finals. And here is what he said, quote, "I look back and I think I could have easily gone around Kevin Love and gotten a 2. That was a shot where I was not under control, and it cost him a championship."
Now, to me, that's very interesting because we can see the different decisions that Steph Curry made from 2016 to last night. However, we see that the outcome is the same. And so when you start looking at the psychology of players or the psychology of people, right? At some point when you fail, you can say to yourself, you know what? We probably would have won if I had have done something different, right? And when you find yourself in a situation and you get the opportunity to do something different and the outcome becomes the same, you may find yourself in a place in which you second guess. Maybe I'm not supposed to win. Maybe it is supposed to. I am supposed to fail. And this is where I say it impacts not only last night, the series, but also the legacy of a Steph Curry. If Steph Curry does not decide to mentally suppress that and upgrade one more time, right? Because like they always say, third time is a charm. Now, one of the things that I think is very funny, and I want to end this video here, is with a comment from Kevin Love about that night in 2016. Let's take a look at this.
If he drives on you, though,
I'm fouling the shit out. Yeah.
Oh, you would have fouled him?
No, it's funny because
yeah, like he did. It was good defense, but he also.
I was guarding the three.
You got to be like, thank God he took a shot there and not 100%. Driving on me.
And I've seen him make that shot. I mean, we all have. Time and time again against even bigger players.
Right.
He comes back the next year in the finals. I think it might have been game one, I think it might have been game two. Charge block. They went, before. It was unprecedented in a finals performances of all time. Wind out of our sails.
So that play, but in general, as a bigger guy, when you get on an island with a guy with sick handles, a point guard, are you just like in the back of your head like, this fucking sucks?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's tough in today's NBA. It's tough because there's no hand checking anymore.
Right.
And it's been like that for a while. But
here's what I'll show you, and so we'll conclude here. Steph Curry, man, don't let this get you down. Have the mental fortitude to iterate one more time and get to the basket. When you talked about when you initially reflected on what happened in 2016, your thought process was not the mid-range. Your thought process was, I could go by him, I could get to the basket. Don't let this what happened with Anthony Davis and Kevin Love confuse you. Anthony Davis is not Kevin Love. It's a different animal, not the same beast. Come back, my man, and do it big. Shemaine, man, AB the Hero. We getting up out of here.
Be the hero. No, not peace. +1, triple B's. We out.